Executive Director Noyer, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends. A few years ago, I stood on this same stage here at the Geneva Summit for Human Rights to accept an award. It was a great honor, of course, but sometimes it is a greater honor to present one, and this is such a moment for me. If I had to condense the long and distinguished life story of Irwin Cotler into just one phrase, it would be the title of this prize: a defender of freedom. As a jurist and as an academic, as a member of parliament and as Attorney General, as counselor for prisoners of conscience the world over, from Natan Sharansky to Nelson Mandela, from Saad Eddin Ibrahim to Leopoldo Lopez, from Liu Xiaobo to Raif Badawi, Professor Cotler has stood up for freedom, justice, and human dignity for more than 6 decades. I knew of the legend that is Irwin Cotler long before I have met him in person. The best possible introduction came from 3 of my great compatriots, with whom Professor Cotler had worked at different times and in different capacities: Andrei Sakharov, Natan Sharansky, and Boris Nemtsov. And so to say that I was starstruck when I first met Irwin in person is to say nothing. I've had the privilege of knowing Irwin Cotler for more than a decade. During this time, we have worked together on many issues, from imposing Magnitsky sanctions on human rights abusers, to enacting street designations in honor of Boris Nemtsov, to advocating on behalf of political prisoners. And when I became a political prisoner myself, it meant the world to me that among the most ardent advocates for my liberation was Professor Irwin Cotler. It is often said that we live in a cynical age, in an age of expediency and realpolitik. But Irwin's whole life shows us that there is still room for principle in international politics, and that is a cause for both celebration and gratitude. It is my distinct honor to present, on behalf of an international coalition of human rights groups that co-sponsor the Geneva Summit, the 2025 Defender of Freedom Award to Professor Irwin Cotler. I would like to invite his colleague, my friend, and an indefatigable democracy campaigner in his own right, Brandon Silver, to please come up on the stage and receive the award on Professor Cotler's behalf.